What is up, everybody? Back with a new video here, and it's going to be the first kind of end of the year list type of thing I'm doing. I'm just going to run through my 2021 Spotify Wrapped. So for those of y'all that don't have Spotify, basically it's a thing they put out at the end of the year, giving you a yearly summary of everything you've been listening to. So going to go through my top 5 artists of the year, my top 10 songs, my top 5 genres, and the total minutes listened, which was 33,541. Not the most ever, but that is a pretty good amount, I think. I listen to a lot of other formats of music, whether it's YouTube, got a ton of CDs, a lot of vinyl, which you see up on the wall, some of them. But so we're going to start off with the top 5 genres, which were number 5 for the year for me is death metal. Been listening to a pretty good amount of death metal this year on Spotify, thinking about the bands I listen to. It's like Death, Bolt Thrower, Obituary, Belphegor. A lot of the classic stuff, Cancer. Listen to a lot of Dismember, but they're not on Spotify. Listen to them through YouTube, but those are some of my favorite death metal bands. Number 4 is thrash metal, which is one of my favorite genres of all time. Megadeth is my favorite band. Love a lot of the classic thrash bands, the typical stuff. Death Angel, Anthrax, Metallica, Slayer, Overkill, Exodus, Lost Rocket, Testament. A lot of great thrash bands. And number 3 is speed metal, which it can be tough to draw the line between speed metal and thrash metal. Some bands that usually are kind of classified as speed metal that I like, you know, Liege Lord, Agent Steel, some Motorhead stuff. People say is speed metal, Hellripper, Exciter. A lot of great stuff. Number 2, hard rock, which generally for me is like the 70s hard rock type of stuff. Ted Nugent, Van Halen, Triumph, Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin. Love all that classic stuff. And number 1 for the year is black metal. Grown to be one of, if not my very favorite genre. Inquisition, one of my favorite bands of all time. They're my favorite black metal band. Immortal, Dark Fortress, Dark Throne, Dark Funeral. How many bands with Dark we got? Dark, what did I say? Did I say Dark Forest yet? No, Dark Forest is a cool Canadian black metal band, but a lot of great black metal. Spartan, got, like, coming up pretty soon, I'm going to do top 10 black metal albums of this year, top 10 metal albums in general. I got some more cool stuff coming up, but top artists of the year, got Mercyful Fate at number 5. Great classic band, first wave black metal from Denmark. Of course, Melissa and Don't Break the Oath, their classic albums, and they got back together about 10 years later, put out Time, In the Shadows, a lot of other cool stuff, but really great band. Love King's voice. Number 4, Cradle of Filth, another band that I really love. They're in my top 10 all time. I love Danny's voice, super cool and unique. Cruelty and the Beast, Dusk and Her Embrace, Midian. A lot of great stuff. Their new album from this year, really good. Existence is Futile, which you might see on my top 10 metal albums of the year. Number 3, Wasp, another band. Rank them like my 3rd or 4th favorite band ever. Love Blackie's voice. They have a ton of great classic stuff. The self-titled debut. Got Inside the Electric Circus up on the wall back there. The Last Command. So many great albums from them. Number 2 is actually Kiss, which I'm not super surprised by, but the reason they're so high up on this is, I mean, I do like them a lot, but I was listening to them for weeks straight, like nothing but Kiss. They've got 20 albums because I ranked their discography towards the beginning of the year, so had Kiss on loop for like 3 weeks getting that ready. But yeah, a lot of good stuff from Kiss, cool classic band. And number 1 is Inquisition. As I said, they're my favorite black metal band, in my top 15 bands ever right now, so love them. They are number 1. And my top 10 songs, I got, so my number 10 is Into the Coven by Mercyful Fate. Great one from Melissa, 1983. Super cool, amazing riff. It kind of starts off slow, then transitions into just a riff that'll give you goosebumps. Super awesome. Number 9 is One by One, which I've previously ranked one of my top 10 favorite songs of all time. It's the first song on Sons of Northern Darkness by Immortal from 2002, which for a while was my favorite black metal album, but a couple others, or at least one other, overtook it, but still one of my top 5 favorite black metal albums of all time. Baptized in Black Goat Blood is number 8, which is the first song on the Inquisition album from 2004 called Magnificent Glorification of Lucifer. Really good stuff. Love the drumming on it. Incubus is a freaking machine. Number 7, got Revelation in the Waters, which is from the album Black Testament by Svartsen, which I mentioned earlier. Is a really cool band from Sweden. Great thrashy black metal, so check those guys out if you don't know them. Number 6 is Wild Child, one of my favorite songs ever. Wasp, as I said, one of my favorite bands. Number 5 got When Will God's Work Be Done by Unto Others. Amazing song from their new album, Strength, which came out this year. Gave it a very good review. I dig most of that album a lot. Number 4 is Enshrouded by the Cryptic Temples of the Cult by Inquisition. Again, great song from Invoking the Majestic Throne of Satan, which is my favorite black metal album of all time. Number 3 got Heroin, another one from Strength by Unto Others. The opening song on that, super heavy, aggressive, amazing, very dark song. Number 2 got Kill with Hate, another one by Inquisition from Invoking the Majestic Throne of Satan. And number 1, Embraced by the Unholy Powers of Death and Destruction. Inquisition's friggin' song titles and album names are a mouthful, but they are amazing. So that was my number 1 song. Yeah, that wraps it up. That's my 2021 Spotify Wrapped. So, oh, and also this one last thing that was pretty interesting. It says I listened to 775 different artists, which is a pretty freaking big amount. So, a lot of stuff. Always cool to go through that stuff, and always cool to hear from you guys. So, let me know some of your stats from the year from Spotify, your top 5 artists, your top 5 genres, your top 10 songs if you got it. But as usual, you guys, thank y'all for watching. Till next time.